You are. We are back for another episode of After School. I'm Daryl, and this is
Ava O'Neill.
yeah. So, thank you all for your support of our first episode. This episode will be no different. We just got home. We haven't got inside. Ava hasn't got her snack yet. What snack do you want to have when we get inside?
I don't know.
You can just talk regular. Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So, today I guess I'll ask you some more questions, Ava. Oh, first, what is the book that we're reading this week?
So the book that I'm reading this week is called Babysitter's Club.
You need the microphone. You got to make sure you have them.
And I'm a really big fan of it. And it's called Logan Likes Mary Ann.
All right. And it's another graphic novel, correct? All right. So that is the book of the week. We make sure we'll keep sharing with you all what we are reading. All right. Last week we talked about conflicts. We talked about your favorite snacks. This week, let's talk about some happy things.
Yes.
What's your favorite meal?
What's a meal?
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is macaroni, corn dogs, and hot dogs.
What healthy things do you like to eat?
Broccoli, carrots with ranch, and that's it.
Okay. If we were to go on a vacation, where would you love for us to go?
Royal Cruise, Royal
Caribbean Cruise Line.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a time where you have maybe laughed because of joy.
Oh, because the chicken dance. See, it goes like this.
They taught y'all the chicken dance?
In the Macarena. Macarena.
So what class taught you how to do those dances?
Well, it was like in dance. Wasn't in dance, it was outside. And Miss brought her speaker and we were doing the chicken dance, Macarena, the Cupid
Shuffle?
Cha-cha slide. And we did the pizza.
Oh, y'all be having fun at school. Was there was it a special occasion, or is this just the type of fun that y'all have?
It's the type of fun we had.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your day. Was there anything that happened that you would like to share or talk about?
Well, it was our substitute teacher.
Okay. When you have a substitute teacher, what are some of the rules that you and your classmates have to follow?
So this is the first rule. So first, follow the directions. Second, there's only 3 rules. Listen to the teacher. And then third, if you do something that the teacher does not allow you to do, that means you're really going to get in trouble.
You ever got in trouble at school?
No.
You can say it if you did.
No, I never got in trouble.
Okay.
But I did. Just when I was in kindergarten.
For what? Talking too much?
No.
For what?
Well, I got in trouble because I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Again, if you don't want to talk about something, you don't have to. I just wanted to see what you would say. So lunchtime. Tell me what happens around lunchtime.
So lunchtime, I ate. A drum roll, please. Macaroni and cheese cheddar.
Of course. When you have lunch, is there ever a time where people are sitting by themselves?
No, because like every single 3 tables are full.
Okay, so nobody has to be like left alone while they're eating their lunch. Is that correct? If you did see, so in class today, tell me a time where you raised your hand.
I didn't raise my hand at all.
Okay. Why do you feel, or why do you think that I feel that's important for you to raise your hand?
So I can answer the questions.
Or so you can ask a question. I don't always expect you to know all the answers, but if you don't know an answer, I want you to ask a question.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta raise your hand so you can clarify. Clarify means to understand better. And if you don't ask questions, there may be times where you don't know something and you won't get the answer that you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
So always think of a time where you can raise your hand either to assist, to ask a question, or to answer a question.
And also,
Yep.
she said it's gonna be independent working time. Don't ask anyone to help.
Independent working time is good. Why do you think that we feel that independent working time is good?
So I can have some time by myself, and I don't argue with my sister Zora.
Oh yeah, we're talking about at home too.
Mm-hmm.
But what about at school? Why is independent working time good at school?
So you don't have to copy like friends copy each other.
Again, each episode we don't want to say real people's names. Okay? So I'll bleep that out again because we don't want to have people come back and say that, hey, you were talking about me. Independent time allows you to use your brain. Like when you say that you're bored, I tell you to get creative because as your parent, I can't fix your boredom all the time. Sometimes you have to figure out how that is independently. Why do you think that's important? Yeah, raise your hand. I mean, you raise your hand, but
what?
I'm sorry, you raised your hand. So you, if you have a question, I can answer it. But
well, one of the reasons why I raised my hand is because this was an example when I get bored, I just play by myself.
Okay. So why do you think that parents and teachers feel that it's important for you to learn how to work independently?
So you don't have to copy anyone? And nothing else.
That's a good example. And I'll tell you why. It allows you to be independent. We want you to be able to do your work by yourself because the older you get, you can't depend on group answers or your teacher to do everything for you. Like next year, you're going to have to start doing essays. Next year, you're going to have to start reading long paragraphs and then answering questions regarding them. If you don't know how to do it on your own, you won't be able to get the grades that you want. So, this, even though it doesn't seem fun at all, we want you to be prepared.
And also the third graders are doing the Ohio State test.
Yeah, you'll be a third grader next year, so you got to be prepared for that. Okay, enough of the boring stuff.
Boing, boing, boing.
This is stuff that we just, I feel that parents should ask their kids questions that will be not just yes or no. We need to ask questions that you have to really talk about. So ask me a question.
Like any question?
Sure.
Yay! Never happened to me before. So, have you ever had chickpea before?
Yes, I love chickpeas.
Can I ask you another one?
You can ask me 3 more questions.
3 more? Yay! So give me 4 questions. Have you ever had superpowers?
My superpower is the fact that I like to listen, and that listening allows me to be a good leader and to be a good helper.
No, not those kind of superpowers.
That's a superpower to me.
Okay.
But what superpowers are you speaking about?
Like Elsa, she has 3 superpowers.
I can freeze water when I put water in the freezer.
Oh yeah, you're Elsa.
Okay, next question.
So have your teeth ever got rotten?
No, I've had a cavity once before, but it wasn't rotten. Last question, make it good.
Okay, I'll make it really, really disgusting.
If that's what you want people to hear.
Have you ever it's not gonna be disgusting. Have you ever turned into a demon?
No.
Good.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. A lot of people turn into a demon at my school.
So let's dig into that, okay? What do you feel a demon is?
Like a bad creature.
Is a demon somebody that's alive, or is it a spirit?
Well, it's a spirit.
And where have you heard of a demon before?
Someone told me that I'm a demon?
Somebody told you that you're a demon.
Yes.
Stand up, please. Do you believe that?
No. Well, like in a good way.
There's no good way to be a demon.
No.
A demon is somebody who is a follower of the devil, somebody who does harm, somebody that will a spirit that will take over you to not do good. It is the opposite of an angel. An angel is a helper.
Or a demon.
Never allow anybody to call you a demon, to say anything about you as being demonic, because that is not you. You have been prayed over. You have been blessed. You are God's child. You have never had a spirit of a demon inside of you. If you do get overcome by a spirit that you do not agree with, you can always ask God to help you and release any of those spirits from you. You have that power, and God has already given you that.
And my poppy gave like I think before I was born or when I was like 0 years old, like 6 months old or 8.
Yep.
He said you shall believe in God and Jesus. I think
He christened you, which is where he prayed over you. And that's where we ask God to protect you at all times. Mm-hmm. That is where God's protection is always over us, because we believe. And you don't allow anybody to say that. One last question about that, because that's wild that you are talking like that. Do people feel that they are demons in your class?
No.
So why do they talk like that?
I don't know.
All right. Well, this turned into something different, but thank you for talking to me about it. I'm never upset with you speaking the truth. I'm never going to get you in trouble for telling the truth. I love you. You are beautiful. You are smart, and God loves you. Don't let anybody tell you any different about who you are or what you are. Okay? Sorry if you feel scared. It's just those are things that I don't know until you ask the question. So, all right, I love you. Any last words?
Okay, so this is the last question.
Okay.
Have you ever? Well, 2 last questions.
2?
Yes. Have you ever had mac and cheese?
Yes.
Have you ever eat like a cat?
No.
Good.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.